So far we've been heading north still through this gold basin, and now this bigger wash is going to now start taking us down to the west, out of the mountains, and then it'll just be a matter of following the foothills up and trying to stay inside the wilderness area, paralleling Highway 78. Okay, so I keep going down this canyon. It'll take me out of the wilderness area, so I'm going to cut to the right of this hill instead, and then turn north and start paralleling Highway 78, ideally outside of the wilderness area. Sorry, I mean inside the wilderness area. This is the sort of terrain that looks easy enough. It's just a big flat plain, until you realize that there's these canyons. There are these canyons with trees just sticking out of the top of them. I don't know how. I don't know, the last one I just climbed through, I didn't put on video, but it was very difficult. This one actually looks not so bad. I think I may just go down and up this one easily enough. It's still one of those things that makes the difference between something being easy and a huge pain. And it isn't necessarily obvious from looking at a topographic map. We're basically paralleling the highway 78. This will be a game of the closer I hug the road, the easier the train will be. But I can't get too close or I'm out of the wilderness area. I have a lot of miles to do, so we'll see how I optimize that. I'm tired of these hills. They really take the life out of you all up and down. I think there'll still be a little bit up and down, but the hills generally get shorter towards the highway, so. So it's not going to be fun walking along the highway for a couple of miles. We're not going to be on the side of the highway. But even 50 feet away is going to be a lot of road noise. Or 100 feet away, I forget the exact distance. I'll look at the map again. Okay, so here's where I start getting up close and personal with the highway. This disturbed zone here, I think, is the natural gas pipeline. And I think the wilderness boundary is drawn basically right at its edge. So it means I have to stay on this side of the line. Not just north along this uphill and downhill for, I don't know, a couple miles. Longer than I care to think about, because I need to get in those next mountains way down there, I think, by the time I go to bed. I don't have time for this. I need to get to the park and get water tonight. I'm just going to walk on the highway the next 3 miles. You know, that's 3 miles more out of 500 that I'm not in the wilderness. I guess that's just less than 1%. I think you can live with that if I get to water before dark. I think if I do it on the highway, I could probably do 3 miles in a little over an hour. If I didn't have the bag, I could do it in an hour. With the backpack, yeah, it'll probably take me a little more than an hour. But 3 miles across this stuff, up and over, that would take me 3 hours probably. You know, climbing these things repeatedly every 100 feet. Yeah, it's just not happening the time I hit. Here we are, just walking along the highway. Nice to face traffic. It's a little safer that way. See when the cars are coming towards you. So, just have been in this for a little while. Get some miles in. Okay, so after a long, uneventful, but relatively easy walk along the highway, I'm finally approaching the sign that I think my parents taped the iPhone charger cable onto. So, let's see if it's actually still there. Oh, I see pieces of duct tape down there. That's gotta be it. Excellent. Now it's time to ditch this popsicle joint, get off the road and back into the wilderness, which I think starts just on the other side of the power lines here.